welcome back to Face Over Matter. It is your girl Jay here, and in today's video I wanted to do my face and just kind of focus it around fall. I have been on Instagram and all I am seeing are all of these Halloween tutorials and just costumes and parties, and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing nothing for Halloween, but yeah. It just kind of like inspired me a little bit to like get up and film something. So I was just like, let me get up and do my makeup. As said, we ain't doing no craziness. But yeah. So I just cleansed my face. I need to stop using Dove soap as like my face cleanser because like look how washed out and dry my face is. But I wanted to get on here fresh from the bathroom from cleansing my face. So I wanted to start off with that. So as always, if you're not already subscribed to the Face Over Matter family, I just ask that you go ahead and do so you guys can always be in the loop with your girl. All right, we're diving right in before we even say anything. All right, I'm using my Witch Hazel, my Thayer's Witch Hazel Rose Petal Water. Next, I'm gonna go into my Ole Regenerist. This is my favorite. This is what I always use as my facial moisturizer. I low-key want to get into something else, but why? It's like I'm getting a breakout, but it's like underneath the skin. My face is starting to break out back here. I don't know why, but it just is, and I don't like it. All right, next I'm going to be using this Pixie. This is Skin Treats Vitamin C Serum. This came in a PR package, and I have been loving it ever since. No compensation was given for me even to mention this. As said, I get tons of PR packages, and this is just one I happened to pop open and try out, and I have been using it for like the past, I'd say several weeks now. All right, next, of course, you knew this was coming. This is the Milk Hydro Gripping Primer. This is my baby. I've been seeing all of these influencers, like some of my favorite influencers that I have been following for forever now. I've seen all of them go to YouTube Black, and I was so excited. I'm like, Lord, I know, like, it's, you know, it's baby steps, stepping stones, whatever. Like, I would really like to go to YouTube Black. Here, one of these days, I would absolutely love to. Now I'm using the Sephora Matte Primer. I'm just going to pop that on. This product is a bit thick as well, but it does really well with keeping the pores from going crazy with the oil. All right, so just as a heads up, we're going to be using tons of Mented products today. Tons of Mented products. So I was just recently invited to New York City to teach their first makeup masterclass. That came and went. It came so fast, left so fast. Like, it was just crazy. But it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. Getting on an airplane for the first time, being in New York City for the first time. I was in the Manhattan and Harlem area, over that way. Met some amazing women, and I just had a blast. So there's that. I know you guys kind of wanted to hear my little aftermath. I did put up a vlog, so if you guys have not checked that out, go ahead and check it out. That way you guys can see a little bit of what I've seen and a little bit of behind the scenes of the class and everything like that. Again, shout out to all the ladies who did come out for the master class. We had a great time. Moving on, so speaking of Mented, I'm going to go ahead and jump into their Loose Silk Setting Powder. This is the newest and most recent product launch that they've had. It comes with 3 different shades. It comes with a deep rich, a medium deep, and then what I'm going to use is the light tan, which is basically kind of like a banana powder, but it's actually not as yellow, which is pretty cool. So as my primer is still drying, as said, this is a mattifying primer, so it's going to dry down matte. I have to layer on the mattifying stuff because your girl is oily out here, okay? And I'm just literally going to stamp it onto the skin until I see it kind of dissolve into the cheek. If you do it this way, you have got to make sure whatever you're putting on underneath it is completely dry. And while I wait for the other side, I'm going to go ahead and put it on my nose. So I literally just pack powder down just in this middle area of my face. I have to do it in order to have a nice mattifying face all day. So we're going to set this to the side because we're definitely going to go back into it here in a little bit. And I'm going to take my brush and just kind of dust off some of the extra just because I don't want the powder mixing in with the foundation and kind of make it separate and something crazy. I'm going to be using 2 of my favorite foundations right now. This has been my Dynamic Duo daily wear, daily use of my foundation. It does not match me completely, but at this point, what does? Because what does? All right, so I'm gonna take my little, this is my little concoction tube thingy. I put all the foundation in here when I wanna mix it up. It's not as convenient, but it's just what I like to use. Drop a little bit of medium tan in there. And I'm gonna drop a little bit of biscuit in there as well. Both of these are from Milk. So we'll just go ahead and mix that in for the meantime. Not bad. Not bad, you guys, not bad. It is 5:18. I have been doing work all day long today. Have you ever had one of those days where it's like you're doing tons of work, but you feel like you're not getting anywhere? Like, that's one of those days that I'm having today. I feel like I'm working, I'm getting things done, but it's like, I feel like I'm still not getting any, like, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. Forehead, I put way too much foundation on the forehead, so let's just take it back to the cheeks and just work it into the skin. I'm gonna go in with my Milk Makeup Concealers. This one is in the shade Medium. This is literally my favorite concealer right now. I don't know about anybody else, but this just gives me the most beautiful under eye. Like, just, ugh. Hello. All right, so as you can see, this concealer is a bit light. Now I'm gonna go into my Mented foundation stick. This one is in the shade L30. I'm gonna use a clean sponge and I'm gonna pick up L30 and just kind of rub the product onto the sponge as so. This one is a little bit darker in color as opposed to this concealer, but mixing the two is gonna give me a really nice blend underneath the eye. They're both full coverage. Gonna give me just a beautiful, buttery, smooth. So good, so good. Also, a new thing I've been doing is I have been washing my sponges like, 30 minutes to an hour, if not more, before I even do my makeup. Just because I feel like my sponge works better when it's still squishy, like it has some moisture in it, as opposed to using it and it's like drenched straight from the sink and I squeeze it out. Like, everything is a learning process. We change stuff every day. Like, that's just one of the new things that I have been doing. Oh, it looks so good. I could cry. All right, now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild. This is the contour stick, Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade Where is Walnut. And I'm going to literally take the brush that I usually use to blend out my contour, take it straight to the stick, and go into the cheekbone and just start blending it out, going just to the back side. I've just been trying different like makeup techniques lately because I feel like I do my makeup the same way every single day. And it's like, try out, different routines. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If you guys are new to my channel, what's up? I'm Jalen. You can call me Jay. I'm known as Face Over Matter on the tube and Instagram and such. But you can call me Jay. My name is Jalen. I'm from Virginia. Okay? A lot of people think I'm from a lot of other places. I get comments like that all the time about my accent. I'm like, I don't know where y'all think I'm from. I am from Virginia. Southern Virginia. Low down South Virginia. Close to North Carolina, Virginia. So I know we spoke about the powder earlier. So now we're going to go back into the Mented powder. Light tan. I'm going to go in with my other sponge now that I used with the powder. Keep it together, and we're going to do a really nice baking situation. So this is a silk powder. So this powder is going to give you almost like a satiny type finish of a look as opposed to like a drying, I don't even know what to say other than that. This has become my favorite powder. You guys know I was pumping it out with that Revolution powder. Now it's this one. Mented, I don't know what, I met the owner or the owners and I was asking them, I'm like, what do y'all be doing in the lab? She was like, you know what, we be working in the lab. We test out so many different things, and I can't stand when my bake is like uneven. I want the bake to be like even so it can kind of look the same like all the way around, but like sometimes it don't work out that way. At this point, I really am considering getting my eyebrows tattooed on because I just do not enjoy doing eyebrows. I really don't. And by the way, eyebrows will never match, okay? They'll never match. All right, now I'm gonna take a little bit of Duo Lash Glue, and I put glue in my brows. So if you're new to my channel, yes, I put glue in my eyebrows. This is just going to set the front hairs. I've tried eyebrow gels before, and I just haven't found one that really sets them like the Duo Lash Glue does, so. All right, so now for my bronzer, I'm going to be using 2 bronzers today. I'm going to first start off with the Mented Cosmetics bronzer. This is the ABF launch with Ashley Blaine Featherson, and I'm using season 1. I'm going to actually use the brush that they have for the setting powder, but I really like this as like a bronzer brush. So I'm going to take a little touch of this, just kind of like on the edge of the brush, and just go ahead and start creating a nice in-depth contour. Bronzer can do the same thing. This one's a little bit more just for sculpting for me. See, just cut the cheek. So that's all I do with that one because I don't want to go too crazy. And then I'm going to take my Fenty bronzer. This one is in the shade Island Ting. And I'm just going to swivel my brush in there. And then I'm just going to bronze up the skin like normal. Alright, now I'm going to go in with that same brush and just kind of dust off the rest of the setting powder. And I'll go back in and do more blending. I just don't want to do like too crazy of blending at the moment. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Mented Cosmetics blush. This one is in the shade Peach for the Stars. This one is my absolute favorite. Hands down favorite. Love that. Then I'm going to take my Milk Makeup Highlighter. This one is in the shade Glazed. And I'm pretty much going to do the same thing that I did with the Mented one. This one I'm just going to kind of, this one's a little bit stronger. So I kind of just added right to the apples. Just where the light will hit it and even on the nose. Forehead a little bit as well, just for some more bronzy glow. Alright, and then before we add like our regular highlight, I'm going to take my Continuous Setting Mist from Morphe. Alright, so before we do highlights, which, here's my brush, I'm going to go ahead and go into the Mented Everyday Eyeshadow Palette. We're just going to do a little bit of shadow. I'm going to start off with this orange shade right here at the bottom. Picking up this dark brown shade here at the bottom right. This one's going to go in the lower crease area on the lid. Got my other brush going in with that orange shade again to the lower lash line. So for the lid, I'm going to take my finger and take this like pearly color right here. And then I'm just going to stamp on the lid. Do y'all understand how much I love having no nails right now? Like, I know eventually it's going to like snap back and I'm probably going to want nails. But right now I am loving short nails. Like, I don't know what it is with me. I think my main thing is when I wear acrylics, and I know I'm rambling, but it's just like when I wear acrylics, that stuff eats up my nail beds so bad. Like, it's not even funny. I don't know if it does anyone else's like that, but it eats mine up to the point where my fingers will be sore with the nails on. Okay, so whatever color this is so bomb. Like, it's just on my lids right now. I don't know. I've applied it with my finger. I feel like, I don't know, just upon touching it, I just felt like I would have gotten a better application with my finger. I'm going to take this brown shade here in the middle of the palette. This one has a little bit more kickback, so just be mindful when you dip into that one. If you got on a white shirt, like me, I'm just always ready to get something on me. Take this shade to the lower lash line as well. Okay, so I cannot find my other one that I want to use, so I'm just going to use this House Laboratories liquid eyeliner. I use this a little bit in like the other makeup tutorial I had a while back, and it was pretty decent, so I'm just going to use it today. I'm not the biggest fan of liquid eyeliners. That's why I'm kind of like, I really don't want to use it. It's not that it's a bad product. It's just I'd rather use my mousse liner, but I can't find it. Let's see. Now I'm going to go into this shade down here. Well, up here, it's like a gold shade. I'm just going to take like a tiny little brush. And I always love to add some type of glittery, shimmery color, like right in here. Anytime I think about fall, I think about like a grungy, smoky, but yet glam look. Like not grungy to the point like it's just like black, like black shadow everywhere, but just like dark, like just darkness in like certain places to give you like a little grungy look, a little grunginess. Let me get my tiny mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now that I got mascara down, I'm gonna go ahead and add my highlight that I was talking about earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this into my inner corners. This is a highlighter from Maybelline. All right, so now I'm gonna just take a little bit and highlight the highest points of my face. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the lashes prepped because we are definitely wearing lashes today. Okay, so for the lips, I'm going to go in with my Mented Night Pencil. This one is my absolute favorite lip pencil right now. Between this one and MAC, the MAC lip pencil in Cork, those two are my absolute favorite. This one is way cheaper. The MAC lip liners are like $20. These, I think, are... Oh, yeah, so then these are $12 as opposed to $20, so... Okay, so as my lip color today, I'm going to actually mix two lip colors. I don't know, for some reason I have been obsessed with this CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte lipstick. I used to use these like a while back when they first launched, and I was just obsessed with the entire line. I stopped using them, I think because they were super, super drying. Using them now, I still feel the same way about them. They are very drying. That's why I'm going to top something on top of that one. But I like this color. This color is Ballerina 305, and I'm going to use this one first. This is just like a pale pinky color, but I feel like it mixes so beautiful with the lip liner. Okay, so then to go over top of it, I'm going to take my Mented lipstick. This is the shade Pretty in Pink. This one's going to give me the hydration, and this one's going to give me like the feel good to my mouth, you know? I'm just putting that right on top. Yes. And then I'm just going to go back in with my lip liner just to kind of get the edges, because your girl loves lip liner. Okay, so now the face is completely done. I'm going to give it one last spritz. And hair takedown, I'm going to be honest with you, my hair does, like my silk presses, I know I've been getting a lot of questions about my hair and when our natural hair videos coming back. They are coming back shortly. Just as a hair update, yeah, my hair does not really curl anymore, just because when I got my, not my last silk press, but the one before last, like my curls, like they gone, baby. They gone, okay? They're gone. Only thing is I do not like about a silk press is just because my hair, I have really oily skin, so that means I have really oily hair, and I kind of wish I would have thought about that a little bit more before I got my hair straightened. Just because my hair is going to be really oily, especially here first, just because I have naturally oily skin. So my silk presses aren't going to last that long. So I'm kind of like in between of like, do I want to keep getting silk presses and just like deal with it, or just, because it's not like my hair is going to really revert back like that, or what? So that's where I'm kind of at right now with my hair. just as a quick little hair insert, but I'll go into detail a little bit more later on where I wash it for you guys, let you guys see the status of my hair. I'm sure you guys want to see. But yeah, but right now, this is what it's at. It's in a silk press, silk wrap, silk press, whatever it's called. Using tons of Minted Cosmetics products, using a ton of my favorite products. This is what I do. If I'm not doing eyeshadow, I'm using these products as my base. I know it's a lot of product. I know for beginners it may seem like a ton of product, because guess what? It is. And that's just what I like to do to get my full glam on and just feel really, really glam and pretty. So I hope you guys like what you guys see. I'll have all of the products listed down below in the description box as always, as well as the Bible verse of the day, some commentary, and just other little things down there I like to put in the description box just in case there's one or two that may read it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to Minted Cosmetics for allowing me to be a Minted mentor and bring you the latest and greatest stuff from their line. I love Minted Cosmetics. I'm so glad that they exist, and they have just been, they're just so good. I just can't wait to see what new things that they're going to bring for the year 2020, because 2019 has been a great year for them. Like, I'm just here for it. That's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. So as always, if you're new, I'm Jay, and if you're not new, I just thank you so much for supporting me with whatever I do here with my channel. I love each and every one of you to no end, and of course, until next time, God willing, I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Mwah.